Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. We are here on the World of Tanks replay site, and today we are going to sort on tank destroyers, tier 10, the 1.18 and 1.181 patches, show all the results, and we're going to see if there are any one particular tank dominates the results. We're going to sort it in different ways here. Let's start with damage assist, just for the fun. Damage assist. Which tank destroyers at tier 10 have the most damage assist, most extreme games? The STRV 103, which makes sense because it's the stealthiest, and it's on the map that you usually get your really high damage assist games. But here's something interesting. The Controcorso Minotauro, the Italian, the new tier 10 Italian TD is second, then a T110E3, all on the similar map. These two heavily armored ones, the Minotauro and T110E3, probably moved up to a ridgeline and spotted everyone. T110E3 again, STRV again, then the Minotauro, T110E3, Minotauro, and Minotauro on various maps. Which is kind of interesting, and it's saying that people, obviously this Minotauro has good armor, and if you play in a forward position, and you move right up and get hull down and spot all the enemies, sometimes you're going to end up with the most damage assist. Or maybe they did some really good tracking. But anyways, interesting results that the Minotauro would be so many in those top 10 results. I would have thought it would be the STRV dominating, always sitting in a bush spotting people. But that's not the case. All right, block damage. And I think we're going to see something here. Oh, still the king. The top block damage games, this patch, for tank destroyers, the Object 268 version 4, still the king. Blocked over 17,000 damage. The second highest damage block, Object 268 version 4. The third, the T110E3. So still the two kings, Object 268 version 4 and T110E3. But now we start to see the Minotauro, number 4, the Minotauro, number 5. Oh, another object. The Minotauro, the Minotauro, the Minotauro, and then a Badger. Wow. The Badger snuck in there. But the new Italian TD, 6 of the top 10 results in damage blocked. And on various maps, this thing is a hull-down beast. I think there's a new hull-down beast in the game, is what this is telling us. Maybe move over T110E3. There's another beast that has just as strong, if not stronger, turret. The new king of being hull down, the Minotauro. That's what those results are telling us. But now damage. Let's see. Is the Minotauro going to dominate on the damage? Click sort by damage. The number one game, the Waffenträger E100. But that looks a little bit suspicious here, guys. I think this might be... Let's just check this quickly. Yeah, this is some guy that's illustrating a bug where this thing can just shoot like an insane amount. So we will disregard that result. The top damage game is a T110E4. The America finishes on top. That must be an anomalous game where this guy played the game of his life. We'll watch that game. So let's just say that's number 1. Minotauro number 2. T110E3 number 3. Death Star number 4. Death Star's brother, the Shit Barn, number 5. Minotauro, a Shit Barn, a Death Star, and the Waffenträger auf E100, which will not be in the game very much longer. So I think the extreme damage results are still being dominated by these Death Stars. The British tank that has a 1,750 alpha. And I'm surprised that the Minotauro is only has one game in the top 10 or top 9. There's really no dominant tank destroyer that dominates the results. Let's go to page 2 because we had a false result there. The Jagdpanzer E100, the Minotauro, the T110E3, the Shit Barn, the Foch 155, the Jagdpanzer E100, the Badger, the Waffenträger, and the Shit Barn. So let's move to the gameplay and keep talking about the results. Let's watch Zotep MN from the Esselman clan. Shout out to you guys. Playing his T110E4 on encounter mode on this Camp in a Bushka map, the map that you usually get the top spotting results. And this is the highest damage game played in a Tier 10 tank destroyer in the 1.181 patches. And just discuss those results we just reviewed. And I'd have to say, just by looking at the extreme results, without doing a huge scientific study, is there a new broken tank destroyer Tier 10? The question is the Minotauro now completely broken and dominating the results? And I'd have to say no. There is no absolutely broken Tier 10 tank destroyer. The new Minotauro is, however, borderline broken as far as armor goes, but I wouldn't say it's broken. I wouldn't say it's overpowered because it's situational. It has a broken, overpowered turret, is what those results are showing us. So, in the right situation, it is the king. It is the new king of being hulled down. Now, if it had the firepower to go with that, if it had, say, the firepower of the Badger, with that armor layout, it would be completely broken. But it's not. So what those results show is that it is dominating the results for damage blocked. It has 6 of the top 10 results for damage blocked, which is, when I did this 2 years ago, and say thank you to your teammate there who's just being a freaking troll. What the hell, man? This is the highest damage game and he's dealing with a freaking troll. Either he's a troll or a complete muppet. Okay, that's besides the point. Well, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying, guys? So this, I forgot what I was saying. A troll showed up and I forgot what I was saying. I think what the results are telling us is that the... oh, yes, this is what I was saying. 2 years ago when I did this analysis, the broken Overpowered series, damage blocked was completely dominated, surprise, surprise, by the T110E3. And some results with the Object 268 version 4. But the T110E3 and Object 268 version 4, I think, had all the results. Well, now there's a new kid in town. There's a new kid in town. I don't want to hear it, right? There's a new kid in town. This Minotauro, not this one, we're watching T124, is probably the best armored Tier 10 tank destroyer now, hull down. But it doesn't dominate the results as far as firepower goes. It doesn't dominate the damage done results. And that is surprising because if you do have that amazing turret armor, I would have thought that you could have some games where a person gets into an optimal position, hull down, bounces everything, and racks up a lot of damage. So what it's telling me is that it is not broken as far as firepower. So it's probably balanced. You know, all this talk you heard about the Minotauro going to break the game, and it's the be-all, end-all, and wargaming, you should nerf it, and it's no good. You know, the typical stuff, the hype you hear when a new line comes out so that everyone will grind it. The buzz, that's all it was buzz. It's not broken. And in fact, I think the results for the Tier 10 tank destroyers are pretty balanced. Because we went through 2 pages there. We went through 20 results. The first result was a throwaway. It was just that a guy looking at a whatever. But we looked at the 19 top results, and it was an assortment of tank destroyers. So they all, everyone has his day. In fact, I'd have to say if there is a broken one as far as damage dealing goes, the king is still the Death Stars, and take a shot. Boom. He finally gets a shot, and he's up on the board with 716 damage. He shoots a cheeky little tank that wants to come up and spot. Still, the tank destroyers that dominate damage are obviously, I guess, the ones that have the highest alpha. The Death Star and the Shit Barn. 1,750 alpha. And it just goes to reason, guys, because with thousands and thousands and thousands of games, when you look at all the statistics, every now and then the clouds part, the rays of sun come down and shine on someone's ass, and they're playing the Death Star, and every time they go like this, click, the shot goes bullseye, it pens, and they do 1,800 damage. So you're going to have some games where a guy's playing a Death Star, the FV183, that one, or the FV4005, those two that have 1,750 damage, alpha. Every now and then there's going to be a game where the guy shoots his gun 6-7 times, and they all pan, and he rolls around 1,750 per shot, and that's the highest damage game, right? For every one of those games, there's going to be a game where the shit barn rolls out and gets detected and can't get out of the way, and people shoot HE at it, and he's dead in 2 minutes. There is that. So I wouldn't say it's broken, but as far as damage dealing, the Death Star is king. That's the go-to tank destroyer if you want to get your highest damage game, or if you want to do a mission for do over 8,000 damage in a tank destroyer. You want to take that out, and eventually you'll have one of those stellar games. But there's no one broken tank destroyer that dominates the results. Remember when the Badger came out, and there were some content providers that said, well, the Badger is going to break the game, right, because of the DPM. And look at the statistics, and please, Wargaming, nerf it. Oh my God, the Badger's like going to be so powerful. It was all hype and spin, so that you would be stupid enough to go grind the Badger. So everyone that did the grind all the way to the now you have a Badger, and you don't play the Badger because the Badger sucks, right? And then the Minotauro, now the Italian TD line is in the game. It's, oh my God, these Italian TDs are going to break the game, my days, right? So everyone's grinding the Italian TDs, and you're going to get the Minotauro, and is it broken the game? No, it hasn't. You're going to have some great games in your Badger every now and then, when people sit in front of your gun and you get your DPM in action. Boom, 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 boom in your Badger. And you're going to get some great games in the Minotauro when you get hull down on Sand River, on a sand dune, and there's 7 enemies in front of you, and they sit in front of you, and nobody flanks you. And you can be hull down, and you're going to boom, 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 reload for 50 seconds, boom, boom, right? And you're going to have a fantastic, you're going to go, wow, this is an amazing Badger, or this is an amazing Minotauro. But overall, all of a sudden, are you going to walk away with a 70% win rate and dominate on the battlefield just because you have an Italian Tier 10 TD? No, they don't break the game. So let's put that one behind us. The Italian TDs have not broken the game. Once again, Wargaming actually knows what the statistics are. They release a tank. They know it's not going to break the game. But there's hype, and there's buzz, and there's spin, and there's videos. You gotta get it. It's the best. Ooh. And it's all hype. The only tanks that actually do break the game, and there's a couple of them, you can't get them. They're rewards, or they give them to the best players in clans. There's the Chieftain, all right? There's that. There's the Object 279E. You can hire a boosting company to get you one of those. Object 907. Right? There's certain tanks that, yeah, they are pretty broken. But those are not for the general public. Those are for the best paying customers. Put it that way. This is a business, right? Hello? Show me the money. What do you think this is, a charity? Do you think Wargaming's running a charity, for Christ's sakes? We've been feeling pretty bad that all those paying customers got themselves a Chieftain, an Object 907, and an Object 279E. Let's give something to those poor players that play without a premium account. Let's put in the Italian TD line, and we'll make the Tier 10 overpowered, so they'll be happy too. Come on, give your head a shake. There was no hope in hell that, you know what I'm trying to say, okay, guys? This channel is not for babies, okay? This is for adults. I know. You know, my channel, there's a lot of, let's just say, more mature viewers that have been around the block, understand business a little bit, you know, maybe lived a few years longer than the teenagers that infest right? And maybe you've been scammed before in your life. It's all a business. Come on. Why? Okay, let's stop. Let's just focus on the gameplay. But it was obvious from the beginning. I'm just saying that it was obvious from the beginning. Of course, the new line's not going to break the freaking game. What's broken is the tracks aren't moving. It's a hovercraft. We're watching a hovercraft. Oh no, his track started moving. Of course, the game's not going to be broken. You're not going to get anything for free that's the best and breaks the game, okay? Here's my review for all future lines that are introduced into the game, and all products and everything that that you could possibly get and that Wargaming will ever introduce into this game. Okay? If you can get it for free, it won't be broken. There, that's my review of all new tank lines and every product that's ever released into this game. And I'll do another review about reward tanks and Clan Wars rewards and special tanks that you can get by completing some missions that you may have to spend some credits or get a premium account to get. There's going to be a couple of broken ones of those. But this guy, let's go back to watching the game here. This guy in his T110E4 is playing the battle of his life. He's up at 9,000 damage. He might have a blind shot in there. Let's just watch what he's doing. He's by himself, and he is now going to just take this silly tank out. This guy has nothing but premium ammo right now. And here it comes. Here comes an Object 140. Here comes an Object 140. He bounced. And he acquires him and hits him for 701. The Object 140 shoots. Oh, he got hit by HE from the SPG. The Object 140 is trying to circle him, but there's some dead tanks here that are making it a little bit harder. Boom! He hit him again. He does not have the traverse. His turret isn't fully. He can't keep up with the Object 140. Only a Muppet. Don't keep turning. Keep your ass up against it. Turn the other way. The Object is going, oh my God, Daddy! He's turning the other way, and boom! He takes him out. He did the switcheroo. He was turning like this, right? He was turning around like this. And when the Object 140 thought, I got him, he stopped and he turned like this. And the Object 140 said, what? He was using the E key and then he switched to the W key. And that's all it took to confuse the Object 140, who was stupid enough not to track him. One tracking shot into the front sprocket of this tank. The Object 140 has the reload that he could reload before he repairs, and he would have had him. Instead, the Object drove around him like a chicken with his head cut off, instead of tracking him. And that's what you get! But now he's got only 28 HP. And there's a T92 HMC. That rhymes. I was a poet and I didn't even know it. If he gets splashed now, he dies, guys. This is not an assured victory. Would you just cap for victory now? He's only got a minute. No, he can't cap. What am I saying? He can't cap for victory because it's encounter. He doesn't have enough time. Right? It's like 3-4 minutes to cap for victory in encounter mode. Now, does he remember where that shell came from? The T-92 shot him earlier. Did it come from A6, as I recall? Is the T-92 stupid enough to have not moved after he fired? And remember now, this guy knows where he was, right? Because there's a trajectory. Did the T-92 not move? Let's see. I don't remember where it came from. Oh, someone's pinging the map. Did it come from over there? He did move. What? The T-92 is not stupid. The T-92 did move. I think it came from A6. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I think the T-92 just took off. So shout out to the SPG player. He actually used his keyboard. Will he find him? 10. Come on. He's got 7 kills. He's got to find him. Can he get there? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! comes out of it with a draw. 12,452. Where did he go? Where did this T-92 go? I don't know. He loses credits. Just a regular schmo. The tank destroyer that dominates the damage blocked results this patch is the Minotauro. 6 of the top 10 results. Now the top 2 results were Object 268 version 4s, but we're not going to watch an Object 268 version 4 accidentally bouncing 16,000 damage. Okay, we've seen that before. T110E3 was in there, but 6 of the top 10 results are this tank, the new tank, which I said is like there's a new kid in town. So let's watch this game, and this is Special the Toxic Mon. That's an interesting name, buddy. The Toxic Mon. ... Your name is too long for me to say. Okay. He wants to be known as a Toxic Mon. Whatever you say, buddy. Let's see him bounce some shots. All right. Look at this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shells. But the time between shells is long, and I think that's what balances it, guys. I mean, if this thing had, you know, the Waffenträger Auf E100 that was removed, that one has, what is it, 6 shells? They fire every second, and then a long reload. And you can clip anybody. You can clip any tank in the game. That's why it was removed. This one has a lot of shells. Can you imagine if this had a 1 or 2 second between shot? Can you imagine if this thing had 1 or 2 seconds between shot and then a 50-second reload? If that were the case, this thing would have 10 of the top 10 damage result games, because there'd be situations where it gets into a position, it pulls out, there's a mouse, and it, you know, first shot tracks it, or maybe a T110E5 because you can't track a mouse and do damage. First shot tracks T110E5, the T110E5 repairs, second shot tracks him again, third, fourth, fifth shot. Boom. Just like that, right? But this one, the time between shots is just long enough. I think it's just long enough. You see, you can't permatrack anyone, and people have time to react. Oh, it's a Minotauro. I better back up. Right? So that's why the word burst damage is not the right word to use to describe the damage potential of this thing. This is more of a fairly evenly... It's kind of weird that they even made it an auto-loader, because the reload now for the full clip is not that much more than like the... It is more, but it's not that much more than the inter-shot reload time. So it's kind of weird to me. It's kind of a... To me, it's a dumb... It's dumb. To me. I mean, you know, I guess Wargaming always wants to put different things in the game, but you'll notice like loading one shot is just a little bit faster than loading the whole clip. So basically what this thing is a tank that has very good DPM until it, at every 5 shots you got to take a little bit of a break. But it doesn't have like burst damage like the Foch. You know, the Foch has burst damage and then a long reload. Not the Foch 155. The Tech Tree Foch. Anyways, besides the point, what we're witnessing here is the amazing turret armor. He's in a perfect position where the enemies basically only see his turret and maybe just a little tiny piece of his hull, but he's trying to position himself so that all they see is his turret. And while I've been battling there, he's bounced 4,680 damage. Now, if he drives out into the open, he's going to get farmed. So this thing is a hull-down beast. He's using it perfectly. But in my opinion, not broken, right? This is going to be a tank that is the king of holding a choke point if you can position yourself properly. So it's a beautiful choke point holding tank. But unfortunately, it's not a super damage dealer. And what is he firing? Okay. Take a shot, take a shot. He keeps jiggling. Let's just look here. What is he firing mostly? He's firing heat, 330 pen heat, and he's bouncing all his shots. The regular round is 265, which is pretty good. He hasn't fired any of that. Okay, finally penned the Jagdpanzer E100. And he takes a blind shot but misses and goes for a reload. Why'd you go for a reload? It's almost the same amount of time. 6,270 blocked. It is pretty impressive armor. Pretty impressive armor, guys. And that's why I said if it had the firepower, it would be broken. But it doesn't have the firepower. So. It has a good gun, but I think the load time between shots gives the enemies that little extra time to react to your presence, right? When a Foch, what's the Foch? The Tech Tree Foch. What's that? Not the Foch 155, the other one. What's it called? The Foch, the Tier 10. When you come around the corner and there's a Foch there, whatever tank you're in, you come around the corner and there's a Foch looking at you, we all do the same thing. We all go, oh shit. Because you're going to take 5-6 hits, right? There's nothing you can do. He's boom, 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 right? And that's when you have that, oh shit moment, I screwed up. When you come around the corner and you see this, he's going to hit you once, and you go, oh shit, but you got enough time to then run away or back up or repair your tracks and get in cover, right? It's not the same oh shit moment that you have when you see a Foch. What else? Or that Waffenträger Alf E100, which is no longer in the game. You come around the corner and you see one of those, he's not on a reload, he's got a full clip, you go, oh shit. You come around the corner and you see a Foch, you go, oh shit. You come around the corner and you see a Death Star and you go, oh shit. You come around the corner and you see this and you go, oops, and then you pull back. Does that describe it? That's how it works. Oh. When you come around the corner and you see a JPZ E100, you go, oh shit. There's a lot of tanks you go, oh shit, when you come around the corner, isn't there? Maybe that's how we should do the reviews from now on. You say, if you come around the corner and you see this tank in front of you, do you say, oh shit? And then that's whether it's a good tank or a bad tank. Like if you come around the corner and you see a Manticore, do you go, oh shit? No. You know what you do? You say, whoo, I'm going to load some HE. And you let the Manticore bounce on you with his battleship gun. And then when your HE shell is loaded, you take him out on the battlefield. When you come around the corner and you see a Badger, you go, woo, let me just track him and go behind him. There's some tanks, though, that you go, oh shit. When you're in a Tier 5 tank, a little Tier 5 light tank, and you play and you come around the corner in Himmelsdorf and you see a KV-2, you go, oh shit. Hey, this is fun. Leave some comments in the comment section, guys. When do you go, oh shit? Maybe that's a title for another video. What tank makes you go, oh shit? That's funny. Oh well. Okay, what do you do? Why are they telling him to pull back? He's bounced 8,000 damage. Why would he pull back? Just to let the enemies... you know what? There might be some rhyme or reason to that comment. If he did pull back, maybe the enemies would be stupid enough to advance, and then the VZ would be able to shoot as well. But he's holding his corner. He's saying, no, I'm holding my corner. The VZ is asking him, pull back. But I agree with I wouldn't pull back. He's doing a fantastic job here. What they need is the VZ. Look at the VZ here, guys. If you see where he is, we're going to look at the mini-map here. Look at the mini-map. If this VZ went right there in G1 to the left of this rock, instead of being there, if you went around here, he would be able to poke and maybe take some shots. And this guy's now made a mistake. The IS-4 has made a mistake. And He pulled out to shoot HE, and he did 49 damage on the Minotauro. He bounced the Jagdpanzer 100. That's beautiful. Ooh, that's interesting. At that angle, he was able to hit him. VZ, you're just... it's your own fault. Why ask your teammate to pull back? You have maneuverability. You could go somewhere else, right? You could go left of that rock, or you could flank up the 2 line. The VZ has many options, but he's choosing to just stay out of the battle there. He's... it's his own fault for not doing anything. So don't blame this guy for not pulling back. Don't you like that when you're in the game and someone's trying to tell you what to do as if it's your fault that he can't do any damage? Okay, they're talking though. He's only got 4k damage. Okay. The VZ's not even playing? Well, this is kind of dumb. The 121B is not doing anything. The DV... Well, they're holding their positions is what they're doing. The enemies are just camping. They're just having a conversation in chat now. Oh, they keep killing my driver. They're shooting him in the turret and they're killing his driver. He says, I would like to push, but I wouldn't push because as soon as you push around the corner, you have a Jagdpanzer 100 and a FV215B. You're going to get killed. And the VZ pays for his stupidity of doing nothing by dying. Because look at that. The IS-4, who's slower, flanked him and killed him. Because the IS-4 didn't tell his teammates, pull back. The IS-4 actually played the game and killed the VZ, who said, pull back. And now, boom. Face hug him, beautiful. Did a little bit of a ramp. And now he can he take him out? Oh, did he low roll? No, he didn't low roll. He low rolled one shot, 478. And boom, ram him and put a shot right. Where is he going to put the shot? He's going to shoot the... Oh, he bounced. The IS-4 is not dead. Guys, the IS-4 is not dead. That one low roll cost him. He's going to go for some more damage here. Boom, 547 damage on him. He's trying to maneuver himself so he can... That's all. That's all she wrote. Well played, VZ55, I have to say. And that ends up being a defeat. He's got his second mark there. Finished on top with 6,583 damage. But this really showcased the strength of this turret. 12,130 damage blocked. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. One more to go. We're going to look at SPGs. They've been nerfed. The first time I did this Broken series was before the nerf. We're going to do tomorrow. We'll see if there's any overpowered broken SPG at tier 10 relative to other SPGs. None of them are broken now, but let's see which one, if there's one that dominates the results. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.